felt really safe as a missionary, and almost that invincible feeling that you have sometimes. I really felt safe as a missionary, just because of the promise that if we were obedient and doing what we were supposed to, listening to the Spirit, that we'd be all right. And so I never really had anything too life-threatening happen as far as safety or things in the street or anything. But there was one time when my companion and I, this is right towards the end of my mission, and my companion and I went to the city center for a meeting, and I had just gotten to this new area, and we had a bottom floor apartment, and I had all my stuff packed up in my bag still. I hadn't even unpacked. And when we came back, all of the stuff was gone. Everything was just thrown around. Somebody had come in, and they had taken one of my bags, dumped out all the clothes, and just packed in. We lived with 2 other missionaries, so 2 companionships, and they just packed in any electronics that they could find. Cameras. I think one of the missionaries had an MP3 player that he would listen to on speakers, so they took the speakers too, and everything. We had our clothes left, but what they took was in the pocket of my bag. I still had all of my what are they called? All my camera cards, all my SD cards, still in there in a little bag. All of them, all the pictures from my mission. And so my camera was gone, all my pictures were gone. And at first I thought, well, that's okay. And my camera wasn't that nice. But then I started to think about all of my memories that were in those pictures, and it was kind of a shock. I mean, I was like, I went to all this effort to take pictures, and now I'm not going to have anything. So all my pictures were gone. I bought a new camera after that, but it didn't work, so I sent it back to get fixed, and by the time it was done, I was done with my mission. So, so I don't have a whole lot of pictures. But I do remember I learned 2 lessons from that. First, I learned to back up your pictures on CDs, or just send them home any way you can. I stopped doing that after probably the 2nd or 3rd month of my mission, because I got a little bit lazy and I paid for it. But the other lesson I learned, it just really made me think of kind of missionaries, either from the New Testament who went out after Christ's ministry and preached to everyone, or missionaries from the beginning of the Restoration period who went out and really sacrificed everything. And I remember feeling, this might seem kind of cheesy, but I remember feeling like, it's okay to sacrifice something, even if it's my pictures. It's okay to sacrifice something, because it just kind of made me feel good in a way that I was able to give up something like that for the mission. But yeah, after that we tried to talk to the mission home and have them switch apartments. We didn't want this to happen again to us or someone else, and we could never find anything else that was a better deal. And really, it was a nice place that we lived in. That didn't happen a lot, but it happened to us. Probably a 1.5 years worth. So I had my MTC pictures, and then some pictures from my first 2 transfers in the mission, and then after that, nothing. And so most of my pictures right now in my mission photo album are pictures of right at the end of my mission, when my parents came and picked us up, and my brother and my parents went around and we took some pictures then. And the rest are from companions who had cameras, which were probably about 2 or 3 of them that had cameras and could send me pictures. So I was able to recover some memories in other people's pictures.